Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server down here in the kitchen with Mrs. the DuckFarmer locked in the sound booth.
Somebody get me out of here.
Nope, you're in there. And we're going to be doing Cooking with the DuckFarmers.
Yay. Somebody let me out.
We're really excited about this because people have been complaining. They'd say, you know, gee, that looks really tasty, which is not really a complaint, but it's so complicated.
This couldn't be easier.
This is really easy.
As a matter of fact, I could probably do it from in here. Or
Yep.
better yet, you could let me out and I could do it in the kitchen.
Nope, I'm in the kitchen. So what we're looking at is what we call Mexican chicken. But that's not what we named it. It was what was named online. But the nice thing about it is 4 ingredients. That's it, 4 ingredients. And one of them's optional. So, you know, it's pretty dang simple and easy to make. So let's go ahead and actually start doing this. So we need all these ingredients, and we'll go over them. You need chicken breasts. 1 pound is what it calls for, and you know, cut them up, or you know, do 4 pieces or however you want to set it up.
It's supposed to serve 4.
Yeah.
So it's a good idea to have, if you have about a pound's worth of chicken breast, to cut it up into 4 pieces. You don't want humongous pieces of chicken breast for this, or they won't cook through.
Yeah, I am of the opinion that I would rather chop them all up into bite-sized pieces, although we haven't done it yet, just because it gives more surface area for flavor. But that's on your own. You can play with it. Anyway, so a pound of chicken breasts, chopped into at least 4 pieces. You could go with the little chicken tenders, which are even smaller.
But they would cook too fast, possibly.
Well, you have a pound worth of those, and you know that way you could have lots more. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Then you need taco seasonings, a packet of taco seasoning of whatever your favorite flavor is.
I think in the United States, taco seasoning usually comes in about a 1-ounce packet.
Yeah, it's fairly small, and you know there's different brands and different heat, you know, associated with them.
Yeah.
But you know,
if you
they're
have a
pretty much the
particular
same.
favorite, pick that one.
Yep. And so what you do is well, we'll go through the rest of the ingredients. You need a jar of salsa of whatever flavor, heatness, whatever that you like.
Yeah.
And then you need some sour cream of to taste.
Of sourness.
Of sourness. How do you know your sour cream's gone off?
Well,
It's already sour.
it becomes very sour cream.
Anyway, that's it. Those are the 4 ingredients. It's really, really simple and easy to do, those 4. So what we also need is a couple bits of equipment. We need a... I like Pyrex to cook this in, just because... And
We have an 8-inch by 8-inch glass
yeah.
Pyrex pan that we often use to cook things in.
it fits very nicely.
And it does fit this very nicely.
Yeah, and the other thing you also need is a zip top baggie, and so with the zip top baggie, you take your taco seasoning, and you put your chicken breasts in the exact right format in there, and then you give it a shake.
Ah, I see.
Yes, it's very important that you do it that way.
I see.
And so you give it a good shaky, 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 shaky. Yep. And when it's all done, you've got a nicely coated amount of chicken from the taco seasoning. Now, some mixing about may occur with the chicken, but you end up with well-coated pieces of chicken with the taco seasoning. And this is where I think more bite-sized pieces gives you more surface area, so you get more taco flavor around the chicken.
Yeah, maybe, but the problem with the smaller pieces is that it becomes a little bit more difficult to determine when things are done.
They cook faster.
Well, yeah, but you have larger pieces, you can determine when they're done easier. You just take the largest piece,
Stab it with a temperature probe.
Yeah, some kind of probe, and you'll know when it's done when it hits, what is it, 160?
Yeah, I believe for chicken you wanted to do 160 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
With the smaller pieces, you could just sit there and cut a smaller piece and open it up, and if it's you know, that cooked chicken color all the way through without the pink in there, then it's done.
Right.
And so,
just a warning to folks, though, if you're going to cut your chicken breasts up any smaller than about 4-ounce chicken breast, proceed at your own risk, because we're not sure how it's going to go.
We've not done it that way before,
Yeah.
so you know that's just the way it goes. But that's I think that would be a cool way of doing it. So let's move that. Actually, we probably would throw that away, but I don't have a trash can down here.
Probably is one.
I should probably do that. I've just been, doing the magic trash can like this and say bye-bye, and it's gone. So, but that's magic. So what you do is you take the taco coated chicken and you toss it into the Pyrex, and you realize that all of a sudden it looks like there's only 3 pieces there, but that's a complete illusion.
There is something else you could do.
What?
But it requires 5 ingredients.
Nope, can't do it. It's 4 ingredients only.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes.
See, if you were to do 5 ingredients, just theoretically, you could take the Pyrex and spray it with a little bit of cooking spray to make sure the chicken doesn't stick. Just, saying for science. Yeah. That's it.
So there you go. Science. So with or without oil, your call. 4 ingredients. You take out your kitchen pick and you sit there and grab your chicken. Oh, I got my chicken. And you toss it into the oven. Okay, that doesn't quite work.
That's not how you do it.
I'm pretty sure that's how you toss it into the oven, isn't it?
No.
That should work that way. Anyway, you toss it into the oven for, let's see, it's 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 plus minutes. Could be 45.
I can't remember, though, whether it's 350 or some other amount.
I think it's 350.
Do you think it's 350?
Yeah, I think
All
it's...
right, well, we'll go with 350.
350.
But anyway, at least half an hour.
You need half an hour's worth of cooking the chicken. The bigger and fatter the chicken pieces, the longer it's going to take, obviously.
Right. If you choose to do like ginormous chicken breasts of doom and you decide you're going to do 2 pounds worth, then you're going to have it longer than 30 minutes or you're going to be eating raw chicken.
Yeah, which is not a good deal.
Not recommended.
If you go with chicken tenders or you chop it up into smaller bite-sized pieces, you have more surface area for the heat to hit. It's going to cook faster.
Considerably less time.
So you're going to have to...
Since we haven't actually done that, we can't recommend it.
Yeah, there be dragons. It's unknown, it's terra incognita there. So
something like that.
Whatever. Anyway, so once it's cooked and you take a look at the chicken, you pull it out with hot pads. Don't burn your hands.
Yep.
You go ahead and you put the chicken on the table. Some nice safe place on the table. And at this point is when you need to add more ingredients. This is the salsa part.
This is very important and it's very difficult, so listen carefully. Open the jar of salsa. Pour the jar of salsa over the chicken. Put the chicken back in the oven for 5 minutes. You're done.
Really, it's that fast.
And it's that simple.
Now, I'm not actually putting it in the oven because this is a cooking show and I'm lazy, so I don't want to do any of that. But you put the new salsa and decked chicken back into the oven for 5 minutes just to heat up the salsa,
right.
So it's not cold. There's no cooking, really. It's just heating.
It's just to put the salsa in line with the same heat as the chicken.
Yeah. So after 5 minutes, ding, you pull the chicken back out again. And at this point is where you go ahead and you grab your sour cream and you toss that on there and you dollop it to taste.
Right. You don't necessarily just smear it all over the top. You're going to want to pull out a chicken breast and stick a little dollop of sour cream on top of it.
Right. And, whether you like a little like I do or great galloping gobs like Niece the Duck Farmer, it's according to your taste.
Right. And if you really want to make him happy, you'll put a couple of little leaves of cilantro on top.
Tastes like soap. So yeah, no cilantro for me, but that would be a 5th ingredient. And no, this is 4 ingredients.
No.
Just 4 ingredients.
Actually 5.
4.
Okay.
Because you don't have to do the oil.
5.
Anyway, there you have it. It's that easy to do this. There we go. 4 ingredients. Okay, 5 if you put a little cooking spray or a little oil on there. But you can whip this up in preparation time and cooking under an hour, and it's really darn tasty.
Yep.
Now, it's it's as authentic Mexican as
you are.
Well, yeah, I'm not. So, so it's not authentic Mexican, but that's the name that we found it. You could make other varieties of this. For example, you were mentioning.
You could probably shake it up with some garam masala and put some kind of an Indian-style simmer sauce over it and call it Indian chicken.
Yeah.
And it would be just as authentically Indian as it is authentically Mexican. So you see how that works.
But it would still be very, very tasty. And, again, it's a quick, simple dish. Serve a side salad or, some veg on the side or, something like that. Maybe some rice, put a little yellow in it, call it Spanish rice, whatever you want. And it makes a real quick dish. Easy, 4 ingredients.
Yep.
4.
It's simple enough to put together that you could do it for a weekday supper.
Sure. And with Niece the Duck Farmer off at college, although coming back soon, 4 pieces of chicken means we eat 1 each, and then there's 2 left for leftovers for me to take to work the next day over a bed of rice.
Wait, you said that there's 2 left over?
Sure.
If she's back here,
no,
we eat 3.
No.
There's 1 left over for you.
She's not back yet.
Oh, I see.
So the 2 of us eat 2. There's 2 left over. Math.
Well,
yes.
You didn't specify whether it was before or after she came back.
If she's back, then we eat 3, and there's still 1 left over for me to serve.
Schrodinger's niece. Is she here? Is she not? Will she eat the chicken? No one knows.
Nobody knows. And, maybe we eat 2 pieces because we're hungry.
Maybe.
I don't know. Depends if you make a side salad or not.
That's true.
Of course, if you're locked in the sound booth, you can't do that.
That's also true. It's a good thing this is so simple. You can make it yourself. Goober.
Anyway, this is super, super simple, and I hope you enjoy it. And here is a photo, if I remember to post-process this, of what it looks like the last time we made it. And, very tasty. And, we served it over a leftover piece, over a piece of a serving of rice, and I took that to work and
nommed it down?
Oh, I nommed it down.
And all of your workmates say, I want some. And then
nope.
You go,
Nope, I didn't share any of it with them because I'm a terrible hog, and I said this is my food and I'm eating it.
And don't you forget Neener.
Oh yes, and Neener.
That's
so
right.
That's what I did. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. If you make this, definitely let me know and what you think about it, and whether you cut them small or go with the 4 pieces. I'm curious. I'm thinking the next time I'm going to cut them bite-sized pieces, and we'll see how it goes.
It's your call.
I'm experimenting.
That is the nature of cooking. It's like a big giant science experiment you can eat.
And I'm lurking, just hiding behind going to eat this real soon.
I want to eat some.
Nope, you're locked
Someone
in.
get me out of here!
Nope. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer with Mrs. the Duck Farmer locked away again here on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server, cooking with the Duck Farmers. And you can too. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.